Can somebody die soon? Like,
What happened?
I want the next murder to happen.
Can we go through what happened last time real quick?
Yeah. Let me get this opening scene here. All right, so go ahead.
Toko and Makoto had sex.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Toko revealed her crazy crush on Byakuya.
I tried to get a threesome going.
Yeah. But apparently she doesn't shower, and he noticed, and she was so happy that he noticed. Also, Byakuya is still guarding the dungeon, or the what did we call it? His
bondage archive?
Yeah, his bondage room. But also, let's see, we spent enough time to get a skill from Toko and from Sakura, so that's good. We learned how to decipher if they like the presents or not. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Oh yeah, and the tea chick went crazy. What's her name?
Oh, Celeste.
Was that the weekend before? I don't remember.
No, that was
the one before, right?
I thought.
I'm pretty sure.
Did she really go crazy, or did she just kind of show everyone that she's in this for the long game?
Well, she kind of went crazy on Takumi about the tea.
I mean, she did call him a little piggy and tell him to.
Well, no, he called himself a little piggy.
Well, they both called him a piggy, as I recall.
Oh, did she? Oh, I missed that
She
part.
started with it, and he picked it up like the next line. He's like, "You're a little piggy, you'll go."
Yeah, Mr. I only like 2D. Yeah, okay.
Until 3D is available.
Yeah. I mean, like these D's.
Triple D's.
Wow. Very good.
Oh, also the bromance between Sean and Peter.
Oh, right, the sauna.
Oh, yeah.
The sauna session.
Jacked each other off all night.
Like it's just like real life.
Hey man, we just said not to talk about that.
Yeah, we did.
You too.
All right. Do we need to recap anything else?
Val wants blood.
Caught up. Oh, we got a lot of
I do. I want to see who dies next. And I, like Mouse is hoping, I really hope that it's a little more difficult to guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to die. But
fair enough.
I mean, I don't want to lose the trial, but we would just restart, right? Like it wouldn't.
Yeah,
like
it's not that. I mean,
over.
it's a time loss. That's all. I don't know that I've ever failed a trial, even when I didn't know. Like I was able, like they try and push. So like a lot of the times I go into the trial having no idea, and then based on the things other people say in the trial, it becomes more obvious what happened. So like obviously, when you win, it all looks obvious, but a lot of times you won't have all the information, or you won't really think about something. So if you know what it is before you go into the trial, like last time, that's what I would consider easy. If you don't know who it is before you go into the trial, I would say like you failed, and now you've got to have the game help you figure it out. And most all the time that was what. But I played it by myself. We have like 7, 8 people here now. So
so
just remember
like 2.5 competent.
Yeah, and most of them are smart in the trial.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the half?
Wow.
Who's the half?
I'll take the half.
Depends on who feels targeted, I suppose.
Yeah.
Me.
So it's a lot easier to crowdsource mysteries. So just anything else before we start?
Gather in the gym.
All right, so we'll pick it up from Gather in the Gym. Gather in the Gym? Why now all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling.
Oh, right. Monokuma asked everybody to...
Maybe somebody's dead.
She asked, hopefully. Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Yes.
I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
I can't imagine it's going to be good news. But it's not a good idea to defy him here now. So I'm going on ahead.
I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Well, fair enough. Is that everybody who's in the hallway?
Are we gonna teleport this time?
I don't want to teleport. I think like
No, there's
walking
somebody
there
standing
might
there. Oh, Mondo.
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 I like the music right now.
Hey man, you about to head in?
Yeah, has everyone gone ahead already?
Looks that way. I don't like it, but nothing good's gonna come from ignoring that goddamn bear.
Mondo? Are you sure you're okay? You went all out in that sauna.
Huh? Who went all out? That shit didn't even faze me. But, you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming.
Oh, God.
Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym.
And something unique must have happened between the two of them.
Blowies.
Called a bro job.
Rajab, yeah.
wow.
There's nobody in here. Should I just go straight to the red door?
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun,
No,
dun,
wait,
dun,
hold-
dun.
Can we
They're
go back
secretly
to the
working
laundry room
together
and
to
check
plan a
all the
murder
laundry
together
mats?
now.
Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
they might
Each
be.
of you do that differently. Sean, what were you saying?
They're secretly working together to plan a murder.
Oh. And how about you, Mouse?
I wanted to check all the laundry mats again,
Oh.
just in case.
You
Hilarious.
always want to check all the washing and
It must be one of
washers.
those Danish jokes that doesn't translate.
Wow, no.
So I'm assuming this means that Makoto never tries to kill anybody, since we're essentially him.
I think
Interesting.
that's fair.
Well, you're supposed to be the hero, so you wouldn't be the murderer.
Wait, well, who said we're the hero? What if it was
We're
us
just-
all along?
We're just a ride-along character.
Hey, Afumi, how come you haven't got in yet? Ah! Mr. Naeg, you don't scare me like that. Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go. You can't go. That's what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this. Damn, that's true too. I guess we have no choice. I have to go too.
He has a ghost friend.
I think it's a reference. The Danganronpa is like so full of references to stuff, and a lot of it you won't get. I'm guessing.
Rude.
Asking us to gather all of a sudden like this? What could he possibly want?
Yeah, sorry, not to be rude, Mouse, just because it's really eclectic. Like a lot of it's like super deep cuts from weeb stuff.
Weeb.
Weeb.
What's a weeb?
What's a weeb? She says.
Indeed. What might await us this time?
He keeps things interesting. That's for certain.
How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode.
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this.
Which of us is actually messed up? Hmm?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
I'm not in denial.
That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
That's just... I wonder what actually happened.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
The police suck!
On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police.
Oh, this might not be related, but
Then don't say it.
nope, gonna say it. It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space. when all of a sudden, I heard it.
You heard what?
A sound that I don't really know what it was.
What kind of sound?
Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess.
A construction site.
I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything.
Then you definitely made it up. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours.
I have no idea who this is.
You think that might be Monokuma?
Yeah, let's have him do Monokuma here.
Say what? What you talking about, Togo?
Good guess.
Yay! I smart.
He's arrived.
What you heard wasn't the sound of a construction, but it could have been an explosion. Or maybe a machine gun. that can kind of sound like construction in a way.
What are you talking about?
Beyond this point, my mouth is set, my lips are sealed, I'm fully puckered. It's a secret, little secret.
Fine. Let us move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
You don't beat around the old bush, do you? Ready for me to get to the point, huh? But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching even loosened all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably because of this boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue. Listen, can I just be frank? The next blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored. So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you.
Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? Are you going to show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder?
Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
I don't know what you got planned, but we're not gonna kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't.
That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's embarrassing moments and secrets.
Ooh.
As long as you're alive, it's given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigation of my own and dug up some of your darkest secrets. And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to handpick them out. Wait, hold on. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched up the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid.
Ooh, sexy.
Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade.
Oh
What?
gosh.
How?
So pointless.
How do you find out about this?
Everyone started talking at once.
You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassing secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing?
So that's what you meant by motivate.
Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me, none of you want to reveal that stuff, right?
It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill each over. We'd never kill over something like that.
What did you say?
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
Oh, oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff. That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed. Fare not well.
With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now? If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? Okay, so my embarrassing thing is...
I don't want to hear your stupid story.
What?
Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
Neither do I. Not because it's unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you.
Absolutely not.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on.
As I said,
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Ah!
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it.
What do you think, Chihiro?
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. And I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no.
Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure no one's about to kill anybody over it.
I hope you're right. A secret's so bad you'd kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right?
Okay, I'll stop all the secret talk, but... each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty.
The way you keep repeating it makes me worry even more.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it's officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bedbugs bite.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's all call it a day.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow.
I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms.
Someone's gonna die tonight.
Look at Val. She's so excited.
I
What does everybody
am.
think
I
their
just-
secret is? That's what I want to know.
Okay, well, first off, Makoto's secret is so fucking dumb. Like, seriously? He went to bed until 5th grade. Like, Monokuma really thought that was gonna make him kill somebody over it.
No, I don't think so. I think that is meant to confuse the player of how innocent the rest of the secrets are.
Oh.
Considering that we have professional gamblers, gang members, and someone who seems to be trained by assassins, I'd care to wager the remainder of the secrets are, shall we say, a tad more interesting.
Wait, who's trained by assassins?
I mean, like Kyoko, right?
That was the last interaction we had where Makoto was suggesting that the only thing he could think of Kyoko's parents, the only thing he thought they could be was assassins
Oh.
because she kept like
Okay.
leading him down this path of like, I think that was this, I think it was that sort of thing.
I wish my parents were assassins.
So Hina just actually can't swim, right? Is that her secret? Secrets. Let's think. I don't know.
killed a man and I came in his body.
Whoa, that's not your character. Come on,
Oh, maybe.
let Val say what she was gonna say.
Oh no, that was my I'm trying to think of something.
I think Mondo's is that he got his brother killed somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. He did say he was well the brother
At the very
he did say
least,
the brother was dead, right?
Well, yeah.
I believe so.
Okay, but what would who's Sean's character? What's his name?
Byakuya?
No, that's
No,
Mouse's character.
No, that's Mouse.
Ishimaru or whatever.
I don't know. Well, the
Yeah.
class president dude. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
He cheated
I don't
on
know
his
where I was
sister.
going with that. Never mind. I forgot. I
100%.
got hung up on his name and I forgot.
He cheated on his sister once.
Oh yeah,
Once.
maybe. Mouse, what do you think Byakuya's secret's gonna be?
Oh, that's difficult. Rich boy that's like grown up amongst parents that are extremely wealthy.
Maybe he's really a
I'm gonna say
girl.
he's adopted.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe he's.
Maybe he pulled a Brock Turner and got away with it.
Whoa.
Oh.
Brock Turner.
Oh wow.
It's a whole
The face
thing.
of rape.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, right. Gotcha. I don't know. I'm watching Red Dead at the same time, so I'm like, what? I'm just
Bad Val, bad.
Oh, so who do we think our character secrets are?
Yeah.
Well, Toko's fucking crazy. I don't know. I think she's one of those like has a closet full of Byakuya's pictures with a fucking what the fuck, like candles and shit.
Okay.
She went full Helga from Hey Arnold.
Yes. Oh my god, the cheese football head.
Ew.
Or and then Chihiro. What do I think her secret is?
Her uncle was too touchy-feely.
Oh,
Uncle Touchy.
Uncle Touchy. Ew.
I think
Uncle
Toko's is that
Taji.
she just hasn't showered ever.
That's not
But
a
we already
secret.
know that.
No, not that she just doesn't do it.
Oh, just
frequently, but
never?
Ever. Yeah, never in her life.
What do you think is Hifumi?
Well, I already know, so it's not fair for me to.
Oh, right, yeah. What do I think is Hifumi's? He's a. What if Toko was a plagiarizer?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I was gonna say.
Because that's what I was gonna say for Hifumi, and then I was like, wait, he only does like fan fiction shit, so.
I think
I mean, isn't
Hifumi's
that
is that he actually
plagiarization already?
dislikes the anime stuff.
He's just playing a part because that's what everybody's
Yeah.
saying.
Like he's just a really good fan fiction guy for ideas, but he hates the whole
The original
premise of his
content.
ideas.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Oh, and then
Yeah,
the psychic guy's thing is he knows that he's not psychic.
Ilya, what were those dolls you were talking about the other day? Maybe Hifumi has a collection of those at home.
The
Oh, the
Bajomos,
sex
yeah.
dolls? Oh.
Oh, the real dolls. I feel
Yeah,
like he would be
yeah,
proud of
those
them. Oh no, I guess those are 3D-ish, right?
I've
Yeah.
seen those, and I am not proud to say this, but I have seen videos of those, and
Ooh.
it's disturbing. It's very disturbing.
Scholarly articles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lindsay, what do you think your character's secrets are gonna be?
Let's see. Hannah drowned her competition to
Oh.
win the swim meet.
Okay, murder, cool.
And then, or no, maybe she like pulled like a Tanya Harding and broke a leg or something.
All right.
And
Push
then,
someone down the stairs.
yeah, exactly. So she could win a meet. And Celeste probably got she's probably in some kind of illegal gambling heist circle thingamabobber.
I feel like that's already
Maybe
clearly
she's, like-
true, though. Right?
I think she lost a bet.
Lost a bet
I think her
once?
secret. I think because she says she never loses, right? I think she lost a bet, and I think part of that is that she can never talk about it. I think that's why she was stuck.
Oh, okay.
Why would the person never want her to? Like, wouldn't that person be like spreading it out that he like was the only person to ever beat Celeste though? Like, why would that? Well, it doesn't matter. We'll
Not
find out.
necessarily.
All right,
It
Kitty,
could
what do
be
you
if
think?
he really wanted to get back at her.
But I feel like that, like, she wouldn't want to talk about the only time she's ever lost. Oh, I guess that would be embarrassing. Never mind. Never mind. I was
Yeah.
thinking of it like Never mind.
Well, it could kind of be like that, like Forest of Shadows concept, where every time someone brings up that she's never lost and she knows she lost and can't actually say it, so it just constantly is grating at her every time someone brings up that she's never lost.
That's an idea for sure. All right, I want to know what Sakura, what Sakura and Kyoko's secrets are.
Sakura's is obviously whoever she still has to beat.
But that's not really a secret. I could more see like, she did something like to destroy the dojo or something to skip practice.
She
Oh,
burned the dojo down.
whoa, that's
With her father inside. That's how she beat them.
And then Kyoko, I could see maybe she took part of covering up a murder.
Maybe it's she wears a wig.
Oh yeah.
I think it's Kyoko is an orphan, and she didn't actually know her parents.
Oh, interesting.
That would fit.
All right, good speculation, guys. Are you ready to go find out?
Yeah.
Yes, I want to see who died.
All right, guys, we'll pick it up from here. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without much of a struggle... Geez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today.
I have a thing.
I fell asleep. Yes, Mouse?
I'm thinking that, like, at least one of the characters has a secret that if this secret comes out, someone else will get hurt.
Oh.
Like,
So that's
deadly.
so they're telling us that Makoto's is so innocent that we might not think of that as
Mhm.
right. So kind of like I don't know, maybe Mondo's brother isn't really dead and he's just on the run from the law or something and he's hiding somewhere.
Yeah, and maybe Mondo knows where he is, and if it comes out, then his brother is going to jail where the Yakuza is going to kill him.
Well, also the only person we actually saw a reaction to reading their card from was...
Was Hina.
No, I saw it from my character too. Like, how'd you
Hmm.
find this out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
totally.
Maybe he rigged his election for class president.
Knowing his personality is probably something he did something wrong inane once, and it's embarrassed because of that?
He littered once, and it's haunted him
Probably.
since then. I was there the day he threw away that can out the window. All right, let's go. Let's
All
find
right.
out who dies.
Oh my god, Val.
But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place.
Dun dun dun.
No!
Ooh. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between, like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between whoops and that's right. You know what I'm saying? Right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action is way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering what's the point I'm trying to make. Well, I'm not actually sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
I have no idea who's saying this.
Bear.
Morning.
Good. Good morning.
Oh, it was Monokuma the whole time. Let's just assume that it's Monokuma of whenever we don't know who it is. Or if I know who it is, I'll let you guys know.
Good morning.
Ah!
Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to spice things up. So instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person.
What the hell for?
Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? Hmm? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates.
What?
What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck.
Something's happened to someone. Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what if? No, what ifs are pointless, especially now when the dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Teleports in.
Can I just say,
Congrats, Val.
Monokuma's belly button disturbs me.
Oh yeah.
It is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, Makoto.
Are you okay?
Did Monokuma talk to you too?
Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else?
Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned.
The something?
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder?
After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away.
So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
It can't be. That stuff is just a bunch of old memories.
Just old memories. Don't be so sure about that. Clearly, someone felt it was more important than that. to judge someone else's value based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do to me to go out of my way to help you?
Stop saying that already.
There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something?
That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot.
And then they all disappeared from my screen somehow.
Because we are going on an adventure.
Alright, guys, where does our adventure begin?
Adventure
You want to check the kitchen since we're here?
Sure.
Come on, grab your friends. Go to Barry.
I think we should look outside.
Me too.
Alright. Nothing in the kitchen.
I want to say it's the library.
Or the sauna.
Okay.
Or
Dun,
the
dun,
pool.
dun.
I'm saying nothing outside.
The drownings.
I mean, like, go outside.
Oh,
And
yeah,
while we're
yeah,
there, we
yeah.
can
You
see-
got it.
Yeah, just all of a sudden we realized the door's unlocked for like 5 seconds.
Oh, you guys have been
Large
so
windows there.
involved in the murder game, you didn't even notice.
Oh, somebody's standing in the hallway.
Wait, what?
Also, I,
It was Hina the whole
you
time.
know.
I did it. I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered.
Oh, that's very nice of you, game, to let us know that we don't have to bother doing that shit now.
You're right.
Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's the one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for
Murder?
murder.
Did
That
she
is-
always have that red scarf on her knee?
Yes.
Yeah? Oh.
Nobody says yes.
Is she?
Band-Aid.
Can we just?
It's the
like,
first time I've noticed it too.
No, I've noticed that. But I didn't notice the
Oh,
band-aid.
she has a little band-aid on her knee as well.
Yeah, the band-aid's new.
Like yeah.
Oh,
And she
I-
just happens to know that it seems a natural play. Can we go to the swimming pool?
All right, you got it.
Well, you can't go in the girls' room, so you have to go through the boys.
Okay, fair enough. The door's open, but aren't these supposed to be locked?
Mm.
Hmm.
Ding dong, ding dong.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Girls'
so that means we're
room.
allowed to go through, girls' room.
Investigation?
Just as I thought.
Byagia!
Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place.
Come on.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree?
Suspicious?
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
He was muttering as if talking only to himself. I decided to give instructions after the lines. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound.
Maybe his secret's he's a peeping Tom.
Yes.
In that moment, time seemed to freeze.
Oh!
What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... Ah! A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Oh, good to know that's what I was supposed to be doing there, game.
Ah.
That's my wild
No,
primeval
do your
self.
scream. Just do it. Do a real. No, do a real.
I
No, that's the scream I
died.
did. That's the one we
I'm
did.
sad.
Who's the guy on the left?
Not excited to
That's,
hear about
Huggy
the
Cow
murders
Hero.
now, are you, Val?
Fair. Yeah, Val, how do you feel about this? Is this what you were looking for?
I think I reacted. uh,
I tried to suppress
I
my
was just
scream. Oh,
crucified,
go ahead.
kind of.
I mean, seems like.
Wow, assholes. What did she do to anybody?
She's clearly the weakest.
I was so
target.
soft-spoken. Was I an easy fucking target? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so mad.
You are a mark.
This is awesome. Who killed me?
We'll find out.
I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand,
Most unusual, don't you think?
he was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree?
They killed her. How could it not be brutal?
No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you?
He did it.
What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could begin to clear my head,
Hey, I heard screaming. Did something? Ah, Chihiro.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
what the hell was that?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved.
Proceed fairly?
The body discovery announcement. Then Chihiro really is.
Dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go around everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer.
Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt like no time had passed at all. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn! I couldn't keep her safe.
So there's another victim.
Which means we are now in the same position once again.
Fuck, man. What the fuck is this?
It's a dream! This is a dream! It's all just a dream! In fact, I shouldn't have even born yet! I don't have any memory of ever being alive! Ah!
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
So now we get to investigate.
Wait. Why does the women's locker room have a
A porno?
picture of a woman instead of like a picture of a dude?
That's the same picture that was in the men's room, and there's something on it.
It's blood.
Wait, look at the wall. Are these letters?
On the wall? Alright, they want us to talk about this first.
Bloodlust.
Oh, are they sure they're not going to call them numbers? Oh, that's an 8 and an upside down 7 and 2 zeros.
Oh my god. Very nice, Val.
Thank you.
The
Are
word...
we sure this?
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Are we sure this? Are we sure this is supposed to be the word bloodlust and not 2 words, as in blood and lust?
You could also say blue lust.
Blood. That's true.
Bloodlust?
Bloop. Yeah, it does look like a P, doesn't it?
Oh.
Bloop plus. Makoto would be the one to be like, what does bloop mean? And they're all just like, God damn it.
The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange.
But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar?
A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using bizarre and brutal methods. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack? The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks are famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style. But why would anyone do that?
Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
The real. Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is in here in the school?
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now?
Toko!
Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there.
No! Why? Why? Why?
Good dunk, apparently.
Gadunk.
She fainted. That did not sound good.
Toko?
Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up!
Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints every time she sees blood.
So she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then.
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room.
No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose.
Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up.
As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up and into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions that she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard.
What?
Hold on a moment. Let me. I honestly don't know how to react right now.
A mix between completely not there and completely insane. Like you're lost, but you're also completely not there mentally.
Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? What, was I the only one?
Toko? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh! Is that a dead body? Hey! Are you dead?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant.
It might be the best if we take her to her room for the time being.
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me?
If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka, could you help me?
She totally ignored me.
Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mundo on guard duty again?
Hold on a second. Rushing into investigation.
The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realized that.
Ugh.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma? Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate?
What does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? Sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends. I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object.
You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die.
That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What? Do you want to die? Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you.
Everyone, stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said.
Kyoko?
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are for fate. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hold on, hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial.
I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room.
Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation, tout sweet.
Toot sweet.
Toot sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife.
That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. I'll investigate.
So,
Hold on. No, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say there's blood on that weight, so if they use it to bash her in the head, wouldn't the person have to be really strong?
Maybe.
Or maybe it got smeared there afterwards.
Well, we'll get some information off the file. Does anybody have any commentary or speculation that they want to jump in on now?
What the fuck?
Byakuya did it. Byakuya seems
So
like
I'm dead, and something is obviously wrong with me at the same time.
Maybe Chihiro tried to lift weights and she grabbed one that was too heavy and accidentally hit herself, which is why there's actually blood on the weight. And then someone came and saw her and decided to kill her because
Yeah,
she was
finish the
unconscious
job.
anyway.
Finish the job.
Finish the job.
Okay.
That seems a little excessive.
Hey, any opportunity.
More likely, someone grabbed the weight, hit her over the head, and then knocked her out, and then tied her up to get the blood to leave that message.
Oh yeah,
I guess.
100% that like this has been staged, because if you don't, like, at least from my perspective, if you're not trying to be a copycat, you have your own style. If you have your own style, then you also have some part of your personality in it, which makes it to identify. Whereas if you're a copycat, it's not your own style, but oftentimes there will be personal touches.
Are we supposed to imply that she is the rope is going around her neck, that she's like hung as well as just by her arms?
We'll get some more details about the body in the file, I think.
Okay.
Maybe let's go through the file before we speculate more. That'll help some. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says.
See the big weights.
Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 was out of the truth bullet section of your handout.
Hey, Makoto, do you have a second?
Did you need something from me?
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know?
So what did you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
Um,
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
solve? No, I just...
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Now then, shall we get started?
But...
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Alright, so we'll have to look around here, I think, to get more details. What do we want to look at?
The weight.
To talk to
Weight's
people?
fine.
We get the weight? Let's go for the weight. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and... This is a bloodstain! There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell! This guy's an idiot! There's no doubt now.
The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her.
Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
I don't imagine it could have been anything else.
Locker room dumbbell has been added to the truth bullet section of your handout. Or handbook. I keep saying handout. It's gonna be a handout now. Alright,
Can we
what
look
else?
at the poster?
Poster time? The poster's got some blood on it. Must have happened during the murder.
Oh, okay, thanks.
There's blood,
blood
on the floor.
Oh, sorry, I just went to the body. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork.
Well, but
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that.
okay. Yeah, there's a pool on the floor. We can check at that. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder.
The word.
I think that's it in here.
The bloodlust.
There's no
Bloodlust,
way
yeah.
Nope, that's definitely all there is.
There's no way Toko did this, right?
The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust.
Why me? Why would I kill myself?
You don't seem to be too much in control of yourself right now, and if you've had similar fits before,
But what I don't understand is they clearly have stated more than once that she faints at the sight of blood. But I didn't faint when Junko was killed, and I don't know if she saw Sayaka's body, but like, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, that's just a pet peeve of mine. Sorry. Go ahead.
More clues.
I do want to point out that they said the Genocide Jack, that he committed murders all over the country, not just like in Tokyo.
It was Kyoko then. She travels.
Hmm.
That's her deep
I
dark
was thinking,
Wow.
That's her secret.
Who were you thinking?
I was thinking Byakuya, he has the means to do it, to travel.
so many of these could have traveled. They're all ultimate students. They could have traveled for competition or for
That's true.
whatever.
He's also the one that brought it up
Yeah.
to give everyone the idea of possibly copycatting him.
Whoever
But,
Yeah, I think
built it.
he's actually Genocide Jack, but I don't think he did this, and someone's copycatting it, and he's upset by that.
Oh.
That's why he's kind of taking charge.
Could be.
That's a good line
I
of thought.
Also don't think he did it.
She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body.
You're a very strange woman. You know? Being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble.
She seemed to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us.
Maybe she's deaf.
If you have time to talk, you have time to start investigating.
All right, cool.
Let's look at the dumbbells on the floor.
We did that.
No, the other ones. There's 2 of them.
Okay, hold on.
I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here.
She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice.
What makes you say that?
She had been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger.
So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then.
Avoiding it?
Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us.
And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others.
So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have had to come with someone else?
It's a possibility, I think.
Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You want to look at these weights? These are not clickable.
Oh.
When you hit this triangle, it shows you everything you can click on. And we've
Did
already
you ever
done
click
a
on
lot.
Bloodlust?
Yes.
We did, right?
Yeah, like twice.
Yeah, he just asks what the meaning of it is.
Oh.
Oh, right. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once.
Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong.
I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff.
The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help but wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handout.
Now I believe it's about time for us to move on.
Already?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
he's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person again this time.
Laundry room.
Can we go to her room?
I think Byakuya is in the driver's seat this time.
So this is our next location.
This place is related to the investigation?
Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right?
Hmm. So I guess I'll go left to right unless you guys have. There's pull floaties. There's
The machine gun.
machine gun. Oh. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would have been riddled with holes. Okay, fair enough.
Maybe check the to see who logged in. You'd still have to use your key card to log in.
I think
Yeah,
we
at
can.
that point.
If I remember right, this card reader was meant to work with our handbooks, right?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
You call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
It seems that Makoto has a question for you. Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct? Correctly correct.
So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room, and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you.
See right through me?
Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Good lord, you're simple.
But am I wrong?
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
Do you guys understand the difference between those two?
Yes.
Okay.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations? Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. You get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have had to loan it, so,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Blakia and get to your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self. Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall.
the main hall?
That'll help you.
Oh, sorry. He said that'll help you understand. I just clicked through. Card reader has been added to the truth bolt section of your handout. Handbook, whatever.
So basically what we're being told is that obviously I think somebody had said that they could have possibly been carried in there, so like because she's dead, she's just an object, which means it's not loaning or borrowing because it's just a handbook at that point. It's not.
Well, borrowing requires nothing from the person lending if they don't know about it.
Also
And
stealing.
also remember
is
the
neither.
yep. Also the remember the psychic guy heard something that sounded like construction, which Monokuma said might have been machine gun fire from a couple days, a day or so before.
Yeah, someone could have been testing out the gun to see if they could get by.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be all over the wall and floor?
Not if
Like
you
the
cleaned it
evidence
up.
of that?
Alright. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself?
Machine guns.
The machine guns? a surveillance camera. And there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so chilling.
The mailbox.
Oh.
There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's finally time for the mailbox to become relevant.
Yes!
You
I can
totally crushed
validate
this
it.
one.
I know.
It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here?
So you finally found them.
Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox.
So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka.
You can go ahead and confirm it yourself.
I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did,
Yay!
you're right, this is Sayaka's handbook.
Now, do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it.
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answers has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I see. Yeah, now I understand. Manhole e-handbooks has been added to the truth blood section of your handout, somewhat tentatively.
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on.
Is it broken? Whose is it?
The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up.
Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey!
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and a super big deal. There is no way it would break that easily.
But it did?
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but sure, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you go breaking any more handbooks. Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now.
You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handout.
Can I just say that in the instance of the things being borrowed and stuff, the fact that they clearly don't care who's holding the handbook. It's all about the gender that's written in the handbook. So like, I guess that's what they're saying is like it could have been a guy but I don't know. It's not coming out. I can't word it right.
They should
It
have
seems
a
very
gender
much
neutral
that they
one.
put an emphasis on who like what the gender of the handbook was, and not the gender of the person holding the handbook. I agree with this.
Yeah. As
Well,
far as Leon's handbook being black, remember
I mean,
it
could
would
we
say that
imagine
the
that there's a
person that
battery?
killed the murder would be blackened? So the
Oh.
handbook's not actually broken?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, does that mean that if you were to turn on other people's handbooks, then the blackened would have black, meaning that we could just see who it is by turning on everybody's handbook?
Yep, but you can't loan out your handbook.
Ah.
All right, let's move on a bit.
Okay then. This should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit.
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
To be exact, not quite.
What? Not quite. Oh, what am I doing? So there's nothing else in here. Oh wait, there's more.
Hold on. There's still more waiting to be checked.
Smartass. Wait, what else is there in here?
To the left, maybe.
Oh, the huge door. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Nope. I gotta talk to you. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite.
Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack.
Then you really believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us be a demented psychotic killer like that?
You're not wrong to wonder.
But words mean little right now.
I have something that will prove it, and I can show you.
But I'm not going to.
Just tell me. Just like, okay, fuck. Oh wait, hold on. There was a second one.
purple.
Second purple. Read this line.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us.
Is there really proof?
There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro.
Evidence. Does something like that really exist? Adur.
We're going to the dungeon.
I have no idea who this was. I don't think this is Monokuma. Maybe it is. Yeah, so let's just read it in the bear's voice.
Hey, you two.
Oh, it was Aoi.
Big trouble, need your help.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me! This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency!
An emergency? What happened?
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Okay, come on, hurry.
Wait for us, Hina.
It looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely.
You're right. Let's teleport there immediately.
Woo! Woo!
Yay!
Should we talk to them
I
first or
don't
go to
know
the
how
door?
to do this.
Talk first, yeah.
You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast.
So, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah, good idea. Alright. I think that is both of them. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung wide open, slowly and silently. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing, but could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it. I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago.
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think that the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
Yeah.
Hey, Byakuya, do you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
Sure. Whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell.
Ding dong.
After a few moments,
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah! Bacula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
and with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on. Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
But
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Why you always lying?
Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Well then, let's go.
without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. But Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room.
Is it Chihiro's?
No.
The library. Time to fuck, he said.
Yeah, sex
Come
dungeon.
on.
Woo!
Let's go in.
Just do the sex dungeon door.
All right, fair enough. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right?
Hurry up and go inside.
Oh boy. Oh, here?
It'll all make sense once you're inside.
Because he's the murderer and he's going to do it again, and you're allowed to do up to 2 murders.
Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
I would say there's enough value in this place to enjoy the dust.
Oh. Well, this is less exciting than what we were coming up with.
Yeah.
There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging from the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was.
There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library.
An extension cord, huh?
Ooh, like the one that was holding her up?
Maybe. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random.
You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshair you might wind up for peeking in it.
Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. But it's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use.
Oh, you got a coin.
I'm kind of going.
Alright, there's basically just books in here, so I figured I was just going to click through everything. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
Those documents are dangerous.
Dangerous?
They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner.
You mean like members of the Diet or something?
No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Am I?
I'll just let it go for now.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf.
If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful.
What do you mean?
All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Oh,
So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
this can't be for real, right?
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie.
Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together?
I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal.
What's wrong? You still can't believe it?
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
You don't pull your punches, do you?
Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? He got him there. But what makes you think you own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt.
Reviewed them multiple times. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why?
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Tsugami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all of those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way.
Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro.
Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out.
Huh?
In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim.
Oh, stick.
Now, if I recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest.
Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, is really walking around among us?
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.